So how do you tell that your chickens, just like mine, are ready to start laying? How on earth do you know? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys everything that you will use to identify that your chickens are about to start laying. So come on, please stick around. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Dr. Daniel over here, a very passionate poultry farmer who is also interested in other kinds of poultry, but well, today it's chickens. So if you're also a passionate farmer, you're interested in poultry, you want to learn things about poultry, you want to learn how to run your poultry farm better, make money, come on, hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, that way you never miss out on an upload, and please don't forget to smash the like button. So number one, you've got to look at the age and the appearance of your chickens. You probably know the breed of your chickens, or maybe you don't know the breed of your chickens. If you know the breed of chickens, you can just go to Google and find out when you expect your chickens to start laying. For me, I have layers. I know you guys can see one of them here. It's a Tetra SL, and with these birds came a manual. This manual has guidelines on when I expect the birds to start laying. So for me, it's around the 18th, 19th week, latest 21st week. And so it's around the 19th week right now, so I would expect my birds to be laying. Now, there are chickens that can lay as early as 16 weeks, and there are those that can go up to 16 months, guys. 16 months. So really, you can just look at them, their age and the breed, and then you would know when you expect the chickens to start laying, at least with the average feeding. Also, you can tell when chickens look like adults. Like if the chicken looks like an adult, it should be able to lay. This looks like an adult chicken, at least to me. I don't know what you guys think. Doesn't she look like an adult chicken? Come on, stand. Yeah, looks like an adult chicken for me. So because it looks like an adult chicken, it should be able to lay, it should be getting close to laying. Now, if you don't know what an adult chicken looks like, and you have some other chickens around, and you have a chicken that has already started to lay, what you can do is that you can just get one of your adult chickens, put it close to your other chicken, look at it, and you should be able to tell that, oh, it looks like an adult chicken, it should be getting close to laying very soon. And then the other thing that you can use to tell is there should be a rapid rise in size, usually around the abdominal area, because that's where the egg is going to get developed and come out from. There should be a rapid rise in size, this around this area, you should see this place getting around big, this area, a quick and rapid rise in size. That should show you that, oh, this bird is getting ready for laying. Number two, you can look at the wattles and the combs of your chickens. Now, chickens that are about to start laying or chickens that are laying usually have big red wattles. I can tell just from my chickens. Okay, I'll use this. It's probably not the biggest and the reddest, but it's quite close. So if you guys look at this chicken, you can see it's wattle. The wattle is quite big. You can see it's red and nice. You can look at the comb, it's quite red and nice, and this chicken is either laying or getting very close to laying. Now, I have chickens over here that have really small wattles in comparison, this. I don't know if you guys can see this. Compared to the previous one, this one's wattle is still small and the comb is still small. So I'm very certain beyond reasonable doubt that this chicken is not laying eggs at all. Very sure that this chicken is not laying eggs. The other thing that you can use to tell is the vent, yeah? So for the chickens that are about to start laying, I don't know if you can see the vent over there, yeah? You can see the vent. The vent gets moist and nice and open, So this one's vent is actually maturing. It hasn't really started to lay. I can tell that it hasn't started to lay from the vent, but it's getting very close to laying. So if you see the vent and the vent is small and it's dry, then that chicken most likely is not close to laying. For chickens that are close to laying or chickens that are laying, they'll have a nice open vent. And then another one, which is actually very indicative, very easy to tell for a chicken that has already started to lay, is that there is a space between the pelvic bones, So all chickens have a pelvic bone, right here. And this I cannot show you guys. Oh my god, this one has started to lay, yeah? So all chickens have pelvic bones. The pelvic bones are very easy to feel. They are thin, very thin bones over here. And for a chicken like this, I can just place my finger in between here, and I can feel that the pelvic bones are separated. two of these fingers of mine can fit there, yeah, over here, yeah. You can feel that they are separated. But for a chicken that hasn't yet started to lay, you can barely fix a finger in between the two pelvic bones. So that's a very, very good indicator. Actually, as long as you find the pelvic bones separated, the chicken has already started to lay, or it's just almost starting to lay because it has separated the pelvic bones so that it creates space for the egg to pass. The number 4, you will, now this one is a bit more subtle, not very easy and obvious to notice, but you will tell growth between the pelvic and the breastbone. Now this is the pelvic bones. I've told you guys about the pelvic bones. They are thin and, you know, separated. For example, this chicken will not admit 2 of my pelvic bones, 2 of my fingers between the pelvic bones. So I'm sure this one hasn't started to lay. One finger can go in very easily, but it hasn't yet started to lay. It's just getting ready. It's not like the previous one that I held. So between the pelvic bones and then the breastbone, you guys know the breast, yeah? This is the breast over here. This is our breast, you know? The breast, it's commonly liked for the broilers. So there is quick growth between the pelvic and breastbone, you know? I'll just place my fingers there. You see, across, yeah? You can feel that it's growing. It usually becomes larger and softer because it's preparing for the egg to start maturing in there. So that's another thing that you can use to tell that your chicken is probably getting close to laying or it has started to lay. Now, the other thing, which is actually very, very hard to miss, at least for people who are keeping layers, you know, if you're keeping layers chickens that are very docile and submissive, you guys can see these chickens. Like, they are all surrounding me. Like, you just see this. Like, I just move away and they are all surrounding me. When I move closer, they all follow me. They are very nice chickens. They don't fear people. They love to be around people. So if you have chickens like this, it's very easy to tell when the chickens are about to lay because, guys, in my flock, I don't have males. No, I don't have males. And usually when the chickens are about to lay, they want to be mated because everyone wants babies. Yeah, everyone wants babies. So these chickens too want babies. I unfortunately won't let them have babies. But they will want to mate, so they get very docile. When you touch them, they make some squatting shape. Now it's not easy for you guys to see, but have you guys seen this? Yeah, the chicken squats down, and then when you release it, it feels like it has been mated. It shakes its feathers. Let me try it out with another one. I'll try it out with this one. Hopefully it will do it. You know, you guys see this? You guys see this? This is the position a chicken gets when it wants to be mated. So when you get the chicken and try to place it down and, you know, just play around on its back, it will get a squatting position like it wants to be mated. It squats down, spreads its legs, and then when you release it, it kind of fluffs its feathers open like it has been mated. So it's something that's in their brains, you know, when they reach point of laying, they want to get mated, and when they want to get mated, you know, they will lay eggs. When you mate, you lay eggs because the eggs are what are going to give you chicks and babies. So that's something that I usually do for my chickens. Every time the chicken's about to lay and I see that, oh my God, I get so happy because that's an obvious sign that the chickens are about to start laying eggs. Then the other common thing is that your chickens will just start entering nests. Now, if you have a laying nest already available, you'll just see the chickens very, very commonly going and entering the laying nest. They just love to stay in there, they sit in there, and then it will come out without laying anything. But that's a very, very common thing. That shows that it's preparing to start laying, you know, it's preparing to start getting those babies out. So it's a common thing for them to just go inside the nest. Now, if you don't have a laying nest, you have the indigenous chickens or another kind of chicken, what usually happens is that the chickens will just start preparing by making their own nest. They will collect grass, put it in a place, then there you know that the chicken, oh my God, the chicken wants its babies. It wants to start making babies or it wants to start laying eggs. So it will start preparing a place, then you know that the eggs are about to come. Then how do I forget the obvious one? The sound, guys. Can you guys hear the sound in here? Just listen. Yeah, that's the sound of the chicken that's at a point of laying eggs. You know, they have that sound of caw, caw, caw. And then after sometimes they make some weird irritating sound like caw, 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 caw. Right now we don't have one making that, but that's usually made by a chicken that's just about to lay or one that has finished to lay, you know, its very first egg. Or it doesn't matter whether it's a first egg or not. Once it finishes to lay, sometimes it makes that kind of noise. So that's a very, very indicative sign. You know, the sounds that the chickens make. A chicken that's not about to lay, it won't make this sound, you know. But for chickens that are about to lay or chickens that are actually laying, they will make this sound. So this is a very, very nice indicator for you. Finally, when the chicken goes and sits on its nest and starts popping that egg, it stays in there, then the egg has come. You just go collect the egg like this. You just pop in, pick out the egg after the chicken has laid the egg. Beautiful, isn't it? Mwah. Guys, I like the idea of eggs. But the weird bit is that I'm not a very serious lover of eggs. I don't get crazy about them. But I love it when my chickens start to lay eggs. I feel so, so, so happy. Otherwise, I hope you've now understood the signs that you can use to tell when your chicken is about to lay eggs. Guys, it can take anything from 16 weeks to 16 months for your chickens to start laying eggs. But the signs are quite easy to tell. I've given you guys, 8-9 signs that you can use. At least you should be able to pick out 3 or 4 of those signs. And then you will know that your chicken is about to start laying eggs. Thanks for watching. Lots of love. Catch you very soon in another video. Bye-bye.